last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Here comes the bad green screen stuff. Ow.
And now, the conclusion.
And they're just, you know, wrecking Japan on a massive scale. And then there's another funny point where they think like, oh, okay, the mechs have shut down. It's nighttime. They're sleeping. Now we can all sleep and relax. Nope. They fucking can't. Turns out it was just like some shock and awe tactic. I'm not sure. They just start attacking again in the middle of the night. I don't even know how long anybody got to sleep for before the fucking abuse resumed. And then all of a sudden, everybody that had something to do with like Gantz to begin with, like they all thought they were free because the ball was acting up and saying like, you're finished, instead of like telling them it was gonna do things, I guess. They all get summoned by some dickheads that took control of a bunch of like Gantz balls. They themselves are in Gantz suits, and they're like, yeah, we put bombs back in your head and now we gotta go counterattack the aliens, so we're sending you in, kill as many of them as you can, good luck. And they seem to send them into like this giant four-legged mech thing which had descended upon the city. I forget which one. It was enormous, and it appears to be like a mothership and a city that the civilization goes around space in. They get sent to like a population center in it, and I've left off at how that conflict is like beginning. People are reporting them because they're all fugitives, I guess, because they've been fighting back, and it's obvious they're the invading, or the invasees. So they're summoning help and shit, and then more of the suit dickheads show up and they're fighting, but it's like within the civilization's ship. They have like record things they launch that cut people in half, and the crazy mechs with like cannons, and then they got suits. They themselves are big. They can do a finger gun thing that shoot lightning when they lose their suits. My thing is, who the fuck made the Gantz technology? Like, you know the aliens are advanced because they're aliens. But weird John Swedish translatorman, what's he? He appears to have some stake in everything. I mean, somebody told the daughter lady how to make things, and I guess that's how they got all their weapons and shit. Now there's this faction of other, like, Gantz people that are like, we're controlling you now to go fight the aliens. What does it all mean? I've heard the ending is bad. The movie borrows a lot from one of the fights against this demon that kept transforming. He turns into a boob monster and gets face fucked at one point because there's this gross rapist dude that's involved. Because I forget, I think they're Shinjuku or something, the main team. And they end up working with a team from Osaka. And that team is like just a bunch of degenerate fucking morons. And yeah, it's insane. And the manga is split into like 3 phases. The first phase is, I guess, the start of things. I think what they consider the second one, it's kind of fuzzy on when. I guess it's when things go full scale. Well, when Kurono dies, because he revives a bunch of his friends with the help of others in his team. They'd all gotten a bunch of points from killing a fuck ton of aliens during a massive invasion game thing. So they help bring some of his friends back, and he opts to go be free to live with his girlfriend, because she had been killed during the mission to kill her. The Azumi dickhead. Or is it Kazuma? He kills her, and he himself dies fighting weird experimental human vampire people who weren't aliens but were with them. It's not clear what they are. It's said nanomachines made them what they are. I don't fucking know. I'm just now remembering how crazy things get. Kurono goes off to live with his girlfriend again, who's revived, and then he dies when these vampires attack, but then he's like brought back later, and she's brought back. The timeline's very confusing. I know she dies and he dies like at the same time, and then they both get brought back. And then he gets brought back into the game, I guess. Oh yeah, because he died. Wait, no. She died, he revived her, got to go live with her again, with his memories stripped, and her memories, like, leading up to that were kind of gone, and her memories with him were gone. And there's a moment where he elbows her in the face, and it's sad because he thinks she's stalking him, because she's starting to realize he was her boyfriend, and he's, like, kind of back to being his old dickhead self without memories of Gantz, because he was free. And then they start dating again when they realize they were a couple. Yeah, because her death and revival erased her memories. And then he dies as soon as he kind of starts remembering who he was. And yeah, they weren't both dead at the same time. That's what was confusing me. Yeah, she dies, is revived by like him and his friends. He's allowed to go free and live with her. They kind of get back together without really having their memories. But then he fucking dies when the vampires are going after him because they want him dead. They want all the hunters in black suits dead. And so that's phase 2's beginning, was the point of all of that. And then phase 3 is the invasion. It gets very confusing, especially when you read so many chapters, like, just so quickly. And honestly, this is probably the fastest I've read chapters, except for maybe Berserk. I kept stopping with One Piece, but Gantz, I just kept flying through it because I wanted to see what was gonna happen. It's crazy. There's fucking vampires, there's alien Greek Buddhist things, there's a weird demon man who just fucking ends, like, the Osaka team. It's crazy. And then they make you think Kurono's dead, and they kind of center things around his friend in the second phase I was talking about. And now there's fucking invasion. Like, as soon as the sky turned red, it was like, oh shit. And the Gantz ball had been saying, like, yep, catastrophe's coming. Here's the timer for that. Good luck, fuckheads. There's just a lot of cool twists and stuff. I mean, there's 2 Kuronos now. They bring this one sociopathic dickhead back after a long time of him being dead because they want to know, like, what's going on. And he had been in the games for a while and knew Izumi. He like kept coming back to the games. He never left. He comes back though, and he's a total sociopath to his class. They throw him out the window because they saw him kill a cat once, they think, and were mad at him and he was being a dick. And then he comes back up with his Gantz weapons and just starts killing them. It's crazy. Like the National Guard takes his ass out, but as he's about to die, they get summoned for the final mission where everyone just gets slaughtered by Greek things. It was as messy as this fucking video. Everything's all over the place, and there's just death, except it's our brain cells dying here. But about as rapidly as things are dying there. People just get fucking ripped apart. The suits, you need them to, like, keep you alive, and they help, but sometimes not much. And the suits can only take so much damage before they run out and just become fucking scuba suits, basically. It's crazy. But it's a fun manga. If you could stomach some more awkward things, it's really good. Kind of like Berserk, honestly. So I can't wait to get to the end. There'll be another 40-minute video rambling about that. But I hear it's not great, so my hopes are, I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be confusing as fuck, and nothing's going to be answered, because nothing has yet, and they just keep throwing more mysteries at you. I'll be back at some point. I'm going to go eat a bunch of Cheerios so I can blow out all this protein shit that's built up in me.